Hello everyone, and welcome to a Scorpion Reviews. This is a new type of video we will be having on the channel, and the main thing is I'm just going to be reviewing, I'm going to try to keep it around 5 minutes, but a book or a movie, or anything really, a game. This one might go a little over because of the intro, but anyways, I'm going to be reviewing. There will be spoilers at the end, but I'll make sure to give you guys warning before then. First things first, we'll just go over how I feel like it appeals to its particular genre, how it appeals to like the wider audience, and then if it's in a series, how it relates to that series. So that will be the 3 different scores. Everything will be out of 2 points. Depending on the genre, I'll have specific things that it's rated out of 2 for. As far as overall, for the general audience, it will always be either 0 scorpion claws, 1 scorpion claw, or 2 scorpion claws. Nice and easy. And then I'll have a special one for a series, depending on that. So let's go ahead and get started then. Today we will be going over Halloween Ends. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Halloween franchise started in '78 with the first Halloween by John Carpenter. This is part of a series that decided in 2018 to kind of reboot the series, only accepting the first one and then going off from there. So Halloween Ends will technically be the 4th movie in that one. As far as that goes, that means it will have a series rating, and that will be the one we'll go with first. I will go into more detail at the end with my personal opinion and kind of why it got this for the series rating. But series rating, it gets a 0 out of 2 pumpkins. Anyone familiar with the Halloween franchise will know pumpkins are anonymous with it. So, yeah, that's why it's going with 0 out of 2 pumpkins. Unfortunately, it does not hold up to being part of the sequels. It just feels disconnected, kind of like they were going for something else and just kind of threw Michael Myers in there. Like I said, I'll go over that more in my own personal opinion later on. As far as like general audience, I would have to go with 1 Scorpion Claw up, because while it does fail at being a sequel to the Halloween series themselves, I wouldn't say it's a great movie, or really even good, but it's not bad either. It would be average. You take out the Michael Myers aspect of it, you take it out of that franchise, I think you have an average movie there. As far as most people go, even though it's in the horror category, it's not like overly terrifying. They don't go overboard with the kills or the blood or anything like that. That's the previous entry in the sequel. So I would say that it's something that, not everyone's going to want to watch, but I feel like there's a decent amount of people who, even outside of the horror genre, could get amusement from this movie, at least as like a one-time watch. And as far as like if you're scared because it's a horror movie, as long as the person's not a super Weenie Hut Jr., they're only like Weenie Hut Jr., you're good. This one really is not terrifying at all. It's more suspense with a little bit of romance thrown in, so yeah, you're golden there. As far as the horror category goes, I'm going to have to say it gets 1 tit out. And I'm going with tits because everyone knows it's a thing in the horror genre that there always has to be a pair of boobs out. So for the horror genre, we're going with 0 tits out, 1 tit out, 2 tits out. Simple, and it connects with what we're going with. Once again, this video is going to be a little bit longer solely because I'm explaining some stuff. I won't have to as much. But anyways, so like I said with it's an average movie. I feel like it's an average horror movie. It's not, good. It's not bad. It's just average. And yeah, if you're not like big into the Halloween franchise, so that's not something you're actually watching it for. Like you're like Michael Myers, who? Yeah, you're gonna get amusement out of it. It won't be the best, but no, you can enjoy it. I'm sure you can. And that is my 3 ratings there. As far as if you're watching for Halloween itself, you're a big Michael Myers fan, it's probably a skip. Because while, like, you have Rob Zombies, which is in the community seen as pretty bad, and you have, like, you know, the sixth one, which is seen as pretty bad with the incest baby, this one, I think, is worse than all of them. Because all of those still treated Michael with respect. This one doesn't. So, as far as series-wise, 0 out of 2 pumpkins, it's just not there. But as far as just overall, if you're a horror fan or, you know, just looking for something to watch and maybe you're into some suspense and romance, I think for a general audience or, you know, horror fans, it's average. It's a good one-time watch. You might put it on your shelf if you have nothing else to do. Because, like I said, it's not a terrible movie in of itself. It fails at being a sequel. That's where its main downfall comes in. Now, I'm going to give everyone a second to click away in the video, because I did all of that beforehand, because now we're going to go into my personal take on it, and there will be spoilers here. So, I guess we'll go ahead and give you a count to 5, and then it will begin. So if you're still here at the end of the count, spoilers are on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if you're still here, that means you don't mind some spoilers. And it's time to do my personal take. Now, previously I said it was an average movie, and, you know, 1 on the general audience, 1 on horror audience. I absolutely hate the movie. Not gonna lie. I absolutely loathe that movie. But it's because I'm a huge Michael Myers fan. And that movie does him so dirty. They have him... So they put him in a sewer and have him beat up by a dude that they just showed couldn't beat up some band geeks that were beating him up. So, yeah, they don't do Michael justice. He's barely in the movie at all. He's pretty much only in there long enough for them to use him for marketing purposes to get people to watch the dang thing. And to say, hey, it's a Halloween movie. I'm not cool with that. I love Michael Myers, and yeah, they did him dirty here at the end. Or like at the end where, you know, Laurie Strode beats him down. So this one is supposed to be 60-something in this movie. Beats him down, kills him, parades him through the town, and then throws him in a meat grinder. What the hell is that? I know it's not actually a meat grinder. It's a, you know, car part. It's something for cars to grind them, but same difference. They did him dirty, and that's where a lot of my problem comes in. I also have a problem with the fact that I feel like the movie could have been better, and this goes in all categories. It could have been better if they would have used Corey as a red herring, instead of making him actually, you know, the fake Michael. That was too on the nose, you saw it coming, and they just led up to it the entire time. They should have used him as a red herring. What would have made the movie just a tad bit better, in my opinion, is if instead of having Corey do it, you could have kept most of the movie the same too. It would have been a flashback at the end and a little change at the end. That's all it would have taken. So you have the entire movie kind of play out how it's doing, if you're once again disrespecting Michael, which they already chose to do. So you have Corey tell Allison about the fact that, you know, he just killed a guy. But you also have it, you don't have to show it right now, but you have him add in that he saw Michael Myers down in the sewer, since he did. And that's it. Like, Corey stays away from there. Allison, on the other hand, you have her go down there secretly and interact with Michael. You have her become the fake Michael, like, you know, becoming his protege, so to speak, since that's kind of what I think they were going with, the angle with Corey with. But yeah, you have her be it. And then at the end, when Laurie knows that Corey is the one coming to kill her, and she shoots shoots the person in the Michael mask, falls over the banister. Oh my God, it's not Corey, but Allison. That would have made it better. That would have been a change I don't think people would have saw coming. Or if they did see coming, I think it would have been an appreciated one, especially since this movie was so lackluster towards Michael. You needed something. and then probably actually have Michael succeed in killing Laurie. Usually, I'm not a fan of killing legacy characters. I'm really not. But the whole new trilogy was just so... it wasn't good. That I think I would have been fine with it, just so we could get the legacy characters out and Michael could be on his own. But you didn't even need to really kill Laurie, because, like, there was no connection between the two of them, except for, you know, Michael killing her daughter now. But yeah, so you could have just had Michael go to somewhere else and start killing people. Because, like I said, I'm generally not a fan of killing legacy characters. They escaped, let them live. Laurie might be an exception just because she was really annoying in these new movies. Like, really annoying. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there as far as my opinion. That sums up a lot of it. If you wanted to see, like, more takes on some of the major bloopers or just retcons and everything else they've done in this, I suggest going over to the Pitch Meetings channel. They have one on Halloween Ends. That addresses a lot of the stuff that you'll see why I had an issue with it over what I already stated. Yeah. At the beginning, I did say the video, you know, the review would be around 5 minutes, and I did mean that, but I'm also going with more, like the part where I actually explain how I feel like it would go for general audience, major audience, and sequel audience. My take on it might be a little bit longer than the 5 minutes, just because I'm giving you my personal opinion, my take on it. But yeah, so watch the movie if you're not looking for a Michael Myers movie, you don't know who Michael is, or just don't care about him. It's an average movie, fine for a one-time watch. Go ahead. I'm sure you'll get some amusement out of it. Like I said, it's not overly scary or overly gory, so even your little Weenie Hut Jr. should be able to accept it just fine. Super Weenie Hut, I don't really think so. And if you're a Michael fan like me, just stick to the old ones. I mean, really. Yeah. I might do Halloween Kills, Halloween 2018, and some of those in a later review. If you have any ideas for books, games, or movies you'd like to see me review, leave it down in the comments below. Who knows? I might get to it. But that is it for it today, and you'll see a new one of these reviews every Tuesday. And yeah, have a great one. I was glad you guys watched. I hope it helped you decide if you wanted to watch a movie or not. Or just, you know, if you want to rant in the comments below about how much you hated it as well, I am more than free to look at that. Because that must mean you were a Michael fan. So yeah, thank you guys again. Have a great day.